Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Surprise! Yeah, I told you the videos are going to get more frequent, didn't I? From the month of November, I am now going to upload 2 videos a week. I'm going to maintain the regular Sunday uploads, and there will be an additional video that would usually be uploaded on Wednesdays. You asked, I listened, here we are. So thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos, you guys. If you're not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell notification so that you get notified every time a new video goes up. You want to make sure that bell is clicked so you don't miss a thing. It's about to get juicy from here, you guys. Okay, so welcome back. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the very first episode of my brand new series, What Nobody Tells You About Life Abroad. Yeah guys, I'm going to just be spilling the tea on that part of the conversation that will not make it to Instagram, that part that you don't really see behind all the glamorous pictures. That's what we're going to be talking about here, guys. So get some tea, get Coke, get popcorn, relax, cross your leg. It's gonna be fun, you guys. So the first thing I'm going to be telling you about life abroad, which you may or may not already know, is that life abroad brings out the creativity in you. You become creative by force. In my case, it was by force, guys. You become creative. You don't have options. You do not have options. That's the way. You know, back in Nigeria, it's easy to get people to do stuff for you, and it's relatively cheap to get those things done. For instance, you want someone to fix your shoe, you can have someone come to your house to make your hair, and it costs you next to nothing. For me, I had live-in nannies in Abuja in Nigeria where I lived, and I didn't have to really, there were a lot of things I didn't bother about because my nannies would typically take care of that. Example, making my daughter's hair. I've never had to make my daughter's hair until I moved here. In the first few weeks, few months of moving here, guys, it was not funny at all. Like, I miss my nanny so much, to the extent I started dreaming, and in my dream I'd be hugging them. Like, I did not realize how much trouble they saved me until I had to do without them, guys. It wasn't easy at all. So I had to learn how to be creative. First, I started to make my daughter's hair because, I mean, when you think about the stress that it would take to go and find somebody who would make it, and then the amount of money they would charge you, no, I started to make the hair myself. Now, the reason why I could do that was because I had learned how to make cornrows back in Nigeria. So that's all we do. One time I tried to experiment with braids, man. They cried and the girl cried. I thought my neighbors were going to call the cops on me. So no, we didn't experiment again. Now we just tried cornrows and it worked. So yeah, every time I try a different style, try to be creative the day she's not crying too much. Same thing with my son's hair. We now cut his hair at home. My husband cut his hair himself now. Like, well, for him, the hardest part was finding somebody who really understood the African texture of hair and then give him the cut that he would typically want. So I mean, since we got here, couldn't find what he wanted, just started to cut the hair himself, and it has been working for us since then. I know a few people who have had to build their own fences. I know people who refurbished their tables. Some people refurbished their chairs, and you just find creative way to do these things. And the fact that there's a lot of information out there, there's a lot of resources you would find on YouTube, on Pinterest, things that will help you to find creative ways to get by. For me, there are some things I never ever bothered to cook because it was easier to just go out and get them and just pay and that's it, everybody's fine. But since I got here, because those things are not as readily available as they used to be, I had to find ways to learn how to do those things myself, or come to terms with having to do those things all over again. So yeah, creativity just starts to flow out of you naturally. And other things around the house, like when you have things to repair, you have a clogged toilet, when you think about how much a plumber will charge you for just coming to look at the problem before they even tell you how much it will cost you to fix it, but when you will go on YouTube and watch videos on how to unclog a toilet and do it yourself. I think the most interesting one that we have done so far was we built our backyard walkway ourselves. Yeah. We have never done anything construction, we have never done anything building, but all we had to just do was learn how do you measure. We measured, kept the line straight, put the slabs, put the stones, and it looks really nice. So yeah, that's what living abroad does to you, because really sometimes to get these services done can be quite expensive and your options are limited. So when the desirable is not available, the available becomes desirable, and the available in this context is yourself, your hands. So if you're moving soon, you're looking to relocate soon, it might help to learn some of all these basic hand skills. Like, I can make my daughter's hair because I know how to make cornrows. I know people who got here and started making their own clothes. Yeah, so it might help to maybe learn how to maybe braid, how to sew, how to me now I can bake. Before I can't bake anything to save my life, but since I got here, I started learning, okay, how do you do this? Those quick easy things that I used to pay to get, now I can do them on my own, and I think it's a fun process because I'm exploring the sides of me that I didn't even know was there, like a creative side where you can put two and two together, design something. It's fun. It's an interesting thing to do while you're saving money, which is like the most important part. You're saving money by doing most of these things on your own. So yeah, that's the first tip I'm going to be sharing on this brand new episode. If you enjoyed this, guys, you know what to do. Please leave me a comment down below. Let's share our experiences. I enjoy reading your stories. I enjoy just getting feedback. I enjoy just hearing from you. So guys, leave me a comment and tell me what you think about this. Do you live in a different country? What adjustments are you making? Did you learn how to do anything? If you did, just leave me a comment. Let's talk about this. This series are supposed to be short, quick, fun, but most importantly, very interactive. So I want to hear from you guys. What choices have you made, or what are you learning in preparation for relocation? So thank you very much for joining me on this first episode. If you enjoyed this, please do well to come back again, because there's more where that came from. Well, thank you once again, guys, for coming back. I appreciate all the support. Until I see you on the next episode of What Nobody Tells You About Life Abroad, it's Marina signing out. Peace, y'all. Bye.